So right now we are on vacation in Orlando. We're at Legoland and we've also been at Universal Studios. We've walked around 30 miles this week. This is one of those vacations that's anything but restful. That's not why I vacation. We go on these trips to have moments and memories with our kids, because I learned a long time ago that rest isn't about a day off. It's not about a vacation. Rest is a state of existence. So hang with me and I'll tell you how I've rested while walking a million miles in a lot of heat. As I was saying, rest really isn't about a few days off. As a matter of fact, I would contend that most of the fatigue, the weariness, the exhaustion that we experience isn't really physical at all. It's emotional, it's mental, it's spiritual. And the problem with that type of fatigue is that a day off can't quell it. Even a week off of vacation doesn't really do much more than silence it a little bit, but it comes roaring back. The only way to really conquer that type of fatigue, that type of weariness, is through a strong revelation of the person of Jesus, a healthy thought life, as well as being consistent and diligent in guarding your heart. I want to talk a little more about it in just a moment. So I'm back in the office now to finish out this video, in part because I couldn't get the last one to go quite the way I wanted it to, but that maybe says more about my own issues. That may be another mountain moment for another day. Nonetheless, I'm well versed in the commandment of keeping the Sabbath. There's a day that we're supposed to set aside and keep it holy, but Jesus said he came to fulfill the law. And what if Jesus is ushering us out of an age where we have a day of worship and a day of rest into an era where we have a lifestyle of worship, where everything is worship, that there are no borders, that every waking moment is worship, and that we live perpetually in the security of the person of Jesus, thus finding rest for our soul? I don't think that's a hypothetical question. I think that's actually what Jesus has made available to you and I. Certainly take your days off, go on vacation, leave the office when you're supposed to. But more than that, we've got to do the hard work of thinking right about Jesus and thinking right about where we fit in the narrative of Jesus. So go ahead and let yourself sink into this. Jesus is the firstborn of many brethren. He is your big brother. And according to the gospel writer John, you are a son or daughter of God. And every bit as much as Jesus is in, you are in. So a lot of the stress that we deal with is self-imposed. A lot of the fatigue that we experience is self-induced because we have these insecurities, or we have these ambitions, or we have this strong sense that we've got to please this person or this people group, or we're desperate for success to prove ourselves, and we wear ourselves out. And along the way, maybe we're wondering how Jesus feels about us or how he doesn't feel about us. So I want to encourage you, if you want to find real rest, it's not about managing your clock better. It's about managing your mind better. And most importantly, it's about managing what you know to be true about Jesus and how you think of him, and leaning deeply into what he's proven he thinks about you. So welcome to a new way to Sabbath. Welcome to a life of rest.